Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all, the more research I do, the more I sad. It's like the more sad I get. So I went ahead and went through all the shows of the Kardashians, all the seasons to see how they match my years. And y'all, I just Kardashians. Y'all can click the link and see what I'm talking about. Say, okay, start screen share. Okay, then let me do Twitter. Twitter. I'm talking about y'all own ass. It's so crazy. And I was like really like gonna go outside the Kardashians, but I'm like, I probably gotta do the same thing for the American Horror Show, for all of the I guess everybody can really see, but I think the American Horror Show and the Kardashians caused the most damage. That's why it's like, because I don't understand how. Yeah, I just don't understand, because it's like the Kardashian shit match exactly like the stuff that's happening. Y'all see what I'm saying? So that's the other problem. Is it racism? Yes, it is. I'm talking about they ain't cured the whole goddamn time. Kardashian Timeline. Because at first I was just gonna like set it up like, but it's like all of them stole from me. Scott too, Scott Disick, and he probably got that because my landlord's name was Scott. Oh, I gotta tweet that out. Okay. So Kardashian Timeline. And so yeah, my landlord's name was Scott in 2012. That's when I finished school. Fall 2012. I finished I was trying to really find like when Courtney went to school and all that stuff. I'll probably find it this round though. Did I close it out? Let me put it back up. Kardashian seasons. Okay, so as I told y'all, the reason why this stuff started too is because it could be because of Joe McCombs, Joe Kenyon McCombs. He, where is it? Okay. So Joe McCombs, he creates a sex tape involving him and I for SIUE, and I'm gonna change this to Shantae Shula. Involving him and Shantae Shula for the SIUE acting teacher, two older black men in the class, and the Phi Beta Sigmas. So after this, like I started being stalked by the Phi Beta Sigmas, and I started being stalked by. So I try to put the picture in here, but I can't. Like I can't put the picture on this document. So I started being stalked by the Phi Beta Sigmas, and that's it. Let me see. I'm trying to find a picture, y'all, so y'all can see them. So that was like, I think I put 1999, right? I was turning 21. Or did I put 1998? I was turning 20 or 21. I think I was turning 20, so I think it's 1998. So there he is. This is Joel McCombs. Let me see if y'all can get close up on him. So that's Joel McCombs. Y'all see him? Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. I got to make sure. Am I sharing this tab? No, I'm not. I always do that. Okay, let's go back over to the tab. Where's the tab at? Okay. So this is Joe McCone. So I think of him as a pedophile, or like I think of him as like a predator or whatever, because he wanted to also, he was like, I'm gonna sleep with your sisters, when he thought I was pregnant, not pregnant, when he thought I was jealous hearted. That's the type of stuff he would do. So now let's see that. So Joel McCombs, and let's make sure we put King in, because he didn't put that on there. So we can just go ahead and use that as evidence, because I think he needs to go to jail. Creates a sex tape involving him and Shantae Schuler for the SIU acting teacher, two older black men in the classroom, and Phi Beta Sigmas. So then in 2003, I did not think about this being a part of this until I started seeing how the Kardashians started to how everything else. So this is just like a new finding for me. Kim Kardashian and Ray J make sex tape. I say sex taped based on sexual encounter with Joel McCombs, because the Phi Beta Sigmas must have started. Because I'm talking about y'all, I'm for real. Like even before that, like people just, they do eat my pussy, whatever, but it's like the rapes and stuff. It's like, why would y'all rape me? Like I just can't understand like how we in a relationship and then I get raped. And so when I got raped, or when somebody is with me, they always bring up the stuff from the Sigmas. Like they'll be like, you so ugly, and like they'll be trying to like be, I'm calling the police and all this different stuff. It's like they always say the kind of like the same stuff. Well, I'll help you pay for this, or talk about something I'm wearing, or they not going to be having sex with me all day and all this different stuff. And like, none of the stuff they're saying is true. Like I said, that rant that, what's his name gave, Judge, what's the judge name? The Alpha gave, what's his name? Judge, Greg Mathis, the rant that he gave to Wendy Williams is basically like my medical history. Like he rattling off my medical history or something like that. And they always think that I've been with two guys or whatever, but it's like because Gerald Fentress pulled over when we pulled over and started kissing or whatever. It was like I was kissing two guys. You see what I'm saying? So it's like all the stuff that they saying, it's just stuff they perceive was happening, because we never had sex or anything like that. So it's like all the stuff they saying is just like, it's just perception. You see what I'm saying? And I'm sort of an exhibitionist, so some people have seen me get my pussy ate out, but they ain't never seen nobody fucking me. You see what I'm saying? So it's like some of this stuff you just like, that's not what happened. So then in 2003, Shantae moved to Dallas, Texas after teaching at Humboldt Elementary in St. Louis Public Schools. 2005, I wrote a letter to Tyra, Oprah, and Ellen. Y'all, I did not know I was being stalked. Shantae Schuler was physically and mentally abusive. Shantae Schuler was in a physically and mentally abusive relationship. So this is the same letter that what is it? The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Nene Leakes uses. The real, and Nene and what's the other one name? This letter will be used by Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then it was those sorority shows on BET. Sorority show on BET. I'm talking about y'all. Everybody was using this letter. They all think they my fucking family, and it's like they all have to pay us. So Real Housewives of Atlanta, a sorority show on BET. What was the other one? It's just so many of them. Mindy Kaling, New Girl, Girls. Also, Gabrielle Union is using it. Like she just using it like it's hers. I don't even know her. Will Smith and Jada, Viola Davis. I'm talking about all these people. You just be like, are you kidding me? And they don't even know what it is, like what it's for. They have kept me from my family. Oh, The Real. Beyonce, Young Money, talking about none of them know me. It's like what? And then for them to try to kill me, that was just out of order. But like I said, the most matching is like if you look at who. Okay, like it's like if they got the the watered down version, Beyonce. I'm thinking Beyonce got the watered down version. Drake, they got the watered down version. The real version of the bullshit, and maybe not. You know what I'm saying? What's these motherfuckers? The American Horror Show, y'all. Them the motherfuckers. It's like the same way that the Kardashian shit match is how the American Horror Show shit match. You be like, wait a minute, that happened. If you go through every episode, if I go through every episode, I could just show you how that shit match. Well, I can't spell nothing right now. Okay, so next, so then like this was when I was being mentally abused and all this stuff by Marcus Dwayne Boyd. And he did not stop. He just kept coming for me, y'all. He kept coming for me too. So all that stuff is like, this is like just men and just, I'm talking about what are y'all terrified of? They just like he would not stop. This man does not stop. And he wasn't supposed to be around me. He should have went to jail. 2007, Drake on Kardashian said to be friends with Khloe Kardashian reality show begins 2007. Began job at Nova Academy August 2007. So somewhere in there, like Kanye and John Legend are already involved. You understand what I'm saying? Like all this time, John Legend, Kanye, Kenya Barris, everybody is still involved with everything. Fall 2008, moved into apartment. Let me put those on there too. Kanye, Kenya Barris. And Kenya, oh yeah, see, and Kenya Barris, man, that shit, I'm like, y'all need to go to fucking jail. And I'm talking about they ain't just, oh, is she okay? Does she need a glass of water? Does she need a glass of water? I'm talking about they ain't asked me shit. Maybe she needs a Midol for her pussy. So somebody's saying that's what made them do it because they were already stalking me since I was little. So, but that's it. Like, even if they were, I'm talking about they didn't even let me just sit back and just have a cup of water. Me and my son could be out somewhere, y'all. They'll just come and stalk us while we out too. Like, we haven't been able to relax anywhere. They always somewhere looking and stalking. Always trying to find something that we doing. It's always something. And like I told y'all, I was actually like the person that gave the reality TV, the real world person the idea. So that's it. So 2007, Drake on Kardashians, okay, began job at Nova Academy. So then when I saw that point, I was like, oh my God, let me finish this timeline now to see if like it'll just match my education stuff, you know? And I forgot I got so caught up because I was like, this shit is just pissing me off. I got so caught up that I started I just forgot about it. So like the moves and stuff. So like when I moved in 2003, that's when something starts. So 2005, did I move anywhere? I did. Maybe I moved to. I did. I did. I move out of. I moved out of my apartment, but it don't matter. So Drake on the Kardashians. 2007 began job at Nova Academy, and I moved that year. So moved to new apartment to new apartment um fall 2007. So this was right before school starts, because this is when I got my new job. Began actually, this is like the second year that I got the job. Okay, so I didn't move until fall 2008. I'm sorry. I just began a job and I worked for a year, 2007 to 2008, and then I moved fall 2008. Okay, yeah, 2008 moved to apartment 3640, and then Kardashians head to Louisiana. And like I said, I just dated a Florida State football player from Louisiana, or we met in Louisiana, whatever, one year. And that was while I was in college. And Nitra Mitchell, her name was on the letter, and she's from Louisiana. That's my stepmother, and she's also an AKA. Y'all, for some reason that whole time that I started getting because this all through this time I was possessed. Like I kept thinking it was an anxiety attack. I was just going crazy. So all through this time, y'all, after I got pregnant, I had this nagging feeling that I had to go outside and take my clothes off. And it was an episode of the Kardashians where this girl is talking about she gotta go naked. But let's look at 2009. I think 2009 is season 3. Because it could be more. So 2000. So the show starts 2007. And I wasn't pregnant. I wasn't thinking about being pregnant. The Price of Fame. The sex scandal. That's why I put it on there, because it starts with the sex scandal. And then 2008. Let's see. Junk in the Trunk. Always about the ass. A Perspective in New Orleans. Kim's Calendar for Reggie. Kardashian Family Vacation. That's when they go to what is it, on the ski trip. And that's when I found out that Lisa and Freddie were probably involved. Chris, the cheerleader. Let's see, Chloe's blind dates. Rob's new girlfriend. Kim becomes a diva, but then they also use Adrian for the real. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I have to put in here too. So what was it I said? The ski trip. That was the first thing that Freddie and Lisa started telling me about. Ski trip is the first trip. That's after I told them that's how you educate your children. First trip Freddie and Lisa took after I told them in 2006. That is how you educate your children. So I was supposed to be traveling and like getting ideas of education. So that's why I was going to take like the go trips and stuff out of town, all that different stuff. And so Freddie and Lisa acted as if they were interested in it, but they only did that so they could steal. So then you got so I didn't go on that trip because I was pregnant. I didn't go on my go trip either because I was pregnant. I was like going to go on a go trip to save the turtles, and I was pregnant. So later on, Will Smith to get all that stuff. So undo. Okay. So next, anytime I move, remember it's always something big that happened. Chloe wants to act. Chloe decides to become an actress and starts attending drama lessons. Chris hires a stylist for Bruce. Kim becomes a diva. So all of this stuff, y'all, is basically based on my resume. So that's something else. That's what somebody kept telling me. Did you see her resume? This season's shows are based on my style and resume because I love clothes for real. Okay. These are the people. I thought it was like what's these people? Um I thought it was the Real Housewives, but they probably did it to the Real Housewives too. But like somebody just kept saying, y'all, in my mind, just did you see her resume? Okay, so next, move back to Illinois with Blake, Texas. Hitch was attached to light blue Ford Mustang, sub of the Match Academy's T-Track Influence Academy. This is when this guy really starts like fucking with me, okay? This is when Charles Burton gets, I guess he got the information and he was really fucking with me. But that's 2010. Why do I have that? Let me see. Oh, 2010, 2009. That was 2009. Double Trouble. Let's sell 2009. Courtney, What's Yours Is Mine. Relationship, Meet the Kardashians. Again, like, oh, Adrian is on Pussycat Vision. I'd rather go naked or shopping. Of course, First Cover, Free Chloe. Oh God, the whole thing about the DUI, that's the SR22 that girl told the other girl to do. And my sister is the one that ends up going to jail for something. She ended up going to jail for driving bad or something like that. Hold on, y'all. I'm on this stream. I ain't. Okay, so anyway, my sister ends up driving bad or something like that. So I don't know. Hold on, let me get back to it. My sister ends up going to jail for drunk driving or something. I wasn't there. So let's do the shirtest tab. I'm sorry. I didn't know it wasn't there. So let's see. Adrian. That's probably why they had to have it like he did something to her or whatever. Adrian ends up on the Real. And I just corrected later. And Chloe is repeating my younger sister's driving record because she was picked up by the police. Okay. So look, they wanted to have me doing all this stuff too, going to jail. I ain't about to do that shit. Like, it's like I'm too old for this shit. I'm too fucking old for it. And so all this little shit y'all trying to do, I need my son. Y'all, when I get to the end and y'all see they ain't giving me my son back because this is the end. So I guess my son wasn't real. Y'all understand what I'm saying? The whole time they the ones that's fake. They done took my fucking son. Y'all, I can't. It's like I cannot make this shit up. Share this tab. Why does the tab stop sharing? So where is the tab not sharing it? Share this tab. Okay, so now let me get to 2010. I'm talking about y'all the whole time. I'm just asking my sister, don't it just seem like Kim and me got the same life? My sister was like, I don't know, because I don't really watch it like that. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? So 2010, delivering baby Mason. By that time, Blake was born. Blake, remember I had Blake in September. So then she has her baby Mason. I Want Your Sex, Weekend from Hell, Body Blows, Must Love Dogs. Shape Up or Ship Out, Baby Blues, Hot or Cold Love, Scott on the Rocks. What else? The Wedding. Chloe decides to get married. That's when she gets married to the basketball player. And that's it. The only thing I could think about is like maybe Chloe is trying to marry the basketball player because I used to be around the basketball players, but who knows? Who knows? So now that's it. Move back to Texas. Move back to Illinois with Blake from Texas. Hitch was attached. Sub Match Academies, T-Track Influence Academy, all that different stuff. So Chloe marries the other guy, the skinny guy. So now you got 2011. Okay, so now you got 2011, Junk in the Trunk, the Kardashians take NYC, and that's how you know too, because it's like you remember I was supposed to move to NYC, Chris the Cougar, Jenner, y'all. That is from SIUE Cougar, and they kept calling me a Cougar. No Boys Allowed, Court Goes AWO, whatever. The Missing Ring. Somebody stole my ring. Kim's house party. So that's the most important part. Is like when they kept calling me a fucking cougar, I was just like, y'all, I told y'all they tried to make me feel like I was going after one of my students or something. That shit was like nasty. So what happened now? It was the NYC and the cougar shit. I didn't even see that. So they just kept on. It was like, and I was right by SIUE. They just act like they could not get over that my team was the SIUE Cougars, and they were actually trying to make me into a Cougar girl. SIUE Cougars, and they tried to make me. That's why I was like, I don't date men that's younger than me. SIUE Cougars, and they tried to make me a cougar. And it was this boy on the street. I was telling him, I was like, let me see your little short set. Y'all, he look like he 10. He 20 some years old. And he said, oh, yeah, because that's how you are. That's how you are. And it's like, you don't know me. What you mean that's how I am? And so that was it. He must have thought that I was really a cougar. I'm not Kris Jenner. And it was sometimes, y'all, on the show, Kris Jenner, she actually be acting like our mother. So season 6, Kim has wedding. Shantae Schuler was supposed to wed 2007 after moving into 3640 apartments to Antonio Smith. Also, a friend wrote a 10-page email to marry her as well. And this is even after me and Antonio were not going to get married. He was like, fuck that, I'll marry you. Like, I've been wanting you to marry me since day one. So now, here we go, 2012, season 7. That's the letter that they stole from my Gmail account. Or my Hotmail account. 2012, season 7, Courtney has a baby. Shantae Schuler lost the baby to an ectopic pregnancy after a rape. Y'all, I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? This when this shit just began on my fucking nerves. Now it's just like matchy. 2013, season 8, Kim is delivering baby. Shantae took and playing 2010 with Blake as a baby and her mother. And Fidel Garcia teach her how to bathe him. 2009, Crystal Robert Short helped Shantae nest for the arrival, because that's what they put in hers, for the arrival of Kim's baby. I was like, fucking for real? Arrival of her son. This information may have been used for the Mindy Kaling show. So Mindy Kaling also follows this. And now they got Kiki doing the same thing. 2014, all Blake's babysitters look like Kim Kardashian. Kanye marries Kim Kardashian, y'all. 2015, Scott is abusive and argumentative. Marcus and Wayne Boyd and Brandon Clark were abusive, and all these men started trying to be abusive, such as Cecil Hall. Shantae Schuler moved back to Illinois from Texas, leaving Cecil Hall. He was abusive, and found that Clara McMahon, Joy Stewart, and Joel King and his family were actively stalking her. Like, y'all actively coming after me. What is this for? Okay. Oh, for assistance. Then we get to 2016. Forced to move to new 2-bedroom apartment May 2016, leaving me with no money for gas to go to work. It drained the rest of the settlement money I received from my mother's death. Summer 2016, and 3-car pileup. Guess who was in the accident? Kris Jenner was in the accident. James moves in. Back problems begin. I'm too sore to move or drive for a few weeks. Check was short due to daycare funds being removed from check. Kris Jenner in accident November 2016. Leaving her bedridden. Hers was November. Mine was like in the summer. I'm talking about y'all now. It's just 2017. This man get a sex change out. Me and Blake in Target. It's like trans people started following us. Weren't we in? We were still in Texas. They started following us in Target, y'all. Trans people started following us in Target. One of them, it was a trans guy. He was a younger, light-skinned guy that just would be mad at us. Like, he'll be mad at me trying to start fights and stuff. Y'all, my back would be turned. He would be arguing with me at the Target door. that was the first time it was like, this is a confrontation, but I'm not involved in the confrontation. And they kept bringing up the fact that the kids use gay in the classroom every fucking word. I told y'all for like 10 years we were not able to talk to people outside of our house. It was like the only conversation we would have was between me and Blake. They would just be recording inside of our house, inside the car, and just repeating that conversation back to us. 2018, Blake, Aiden, Shula turned 10, and the Kardashians had a 10th anniversary special. So all that year they just did anniversary shit. 2019, podcast begins, and Kim is now using backstories to say she wrote the letter and wants to be a lawyer and free black men from prison. So y'all know that the whole reason that something else that I had going was I wanted to do a program for people who got out of jail. And so Kim, she beat me on that where she was like, nah, I'm gonna become a lawyer and I'm gonna do this for men and get them out of jail. So it was like, mine is for my friends, all this different stuff, right? So she did it. Okay, Courtney is worried about having more children. We had Son, our dog, infidelity story of Chloe and Tristan, the same as Faith and our story. So Faith and I, Faith is just like this person that will fuck your man. And so she tried to make me fuck her man and all the different stuff, and it just never happened. Argument with Carla over nothing. Kendall and Chloe argue. The Kim tries to intervene. And this is when one of them gets put out. Either, I think Kendall is trying to, Chloe is going to put Kendall out, or Kendall going to put Chloe out, one of them. Carla put me out of the house after a trip to Dallas, Texas. And then that's when all that stuff started happening on their show too. So that's why it's like tit for tat now. And I had to find a place to put the bus. My neck was cut and scarred by Trinice and Cricket. I was also, nobody got their ass whooped on the show. They came and just jumped me and cut my throat. I was also put out of the shelter and was living in the car and bus with Blake. We moved into Alton, Illinois, October 2019. Y'all, we had to sleep outside because of the chemical in the house. So I guess that's when they were trying to like start to like mark us in the house or whatever. Where neighbors continue to eavesdrop and stalk us. They began to use computer information from music lists to title shows like Hard Candy, because that was a script that was downloaded from Michaela Cole in March 2019. So they were like actually hacking my computer. That's when I started noticing they were hacking my computer. 2020, y'all know the people next door were trying to act like they were our family. So Scott Disick is having family issues while Shantae Shula's neighbors are trying to pretend to be her estranged family and continue stalking her and Blake. The teachers at the school treated him as if he were someone else. He left school to be homeschooled, locked down. So this is when they start taking all of our stuff and just putting our calls through to the people that wanted to take our calls. So lockdown, Blake and Shantae Shula were unable to contact police, and Shantae Shula was placed in psych ward involuntarily with a false diagnosis. All numbers are unable to be reached due to this lockdown. Someone tells, and this, y'all, I also actually contacted the CPS or something in the state of Illinois, and they came and took my son saying it was me. I was like, y'all just making shit up. To this lockdown, someone tells Shantae Shula, why is this shit fucked up like this? Shantae Shula calls so that she is unable to reach the proper authorities. Someone, due to this lockdown, someone takes Shantae Shula's calls so that she is unable to reach the proper authority. So I have not been able to reach the proper authority. So now, y'all, the show ends. Last saw Blake March 2021. Went to find him December 2020 and March 2021. They are not in my sister's home. And that's it. The show ends. I have not seen my son. And that's it. So even if I go up American Horror Show and Kenya Barris's shit, that shit'll match up too. I'll be able to find a hole in every fucking story. And it's like I'm talking about y'all. They just keep coming after me. Last time I was stalked was yesterday. Yesterday I was stalked and I don't have any money. So today, it was today. It was this morning when I did this guy's hair. I don't have the money. It's like I'm talking about I'm taking pennies for me just to be able to survive. And these people, I'm just like, give me my fuck. It's just, I have worked so hard my whole fucking life. I haven't messed with anybody. I haven't disturbed anybody's peace. I'm just asking, man. I just own them. I own them, and it's like we gotta flip the script. I'm not joking. It has to be flipped. Period. Period, y'all. Period. They owe me and my son. My son can sue their ass too. I'm talking about tit for fucking tat. So anyway, that's it, y'all. It's Shantae, Brown Sugar Talk on the Black Unicorns. I just want to present the evidence. If you want to see the document, I think it's the link is long, but it's in the notes and all that stuff. Have a good night.